Mohammad Baqer Qalibaf is out. Reprimanded in Tehran, pushed from the negotiating table and replaced amid a scramble for control of Iran's diplomacy. As talks with Washington hang in the balance, the real battle may be inside the regime itself. Who is truly steering Tehran now? As negotiations with the United States hang in the balance, signs of internal strain within Iran's leadership are becoming harder to ignore. According to information received by Iran International, Mohammad Baqer Qalibaf, head of the Islamic Republic's negotiating delegation with the American side in Islamabad, has resigned from both the delegation and its chairmanship. Sources indicate that Qalibaf was reprimanded in Tehran and forced to step down after attempting to include the nuclear energy issue as part of the negotiating agenda with the United States. At the same time, reports suggest that the possibility of replacing Saeed Jalili with Qalibaf at the head of the negotiating team has been raised, even as internal adjustments continue. In parallel, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araqchi is expected to travel to Islamabad on Friday evening with an official delegation. According to state media, his visit will be followed by trips to Oman and Russia as part of a broader diplomatic effort. Information received by Iran International also indicates that Araqchi is seeking to take control of the negotiation file with the United States, potentially by removing Qalibaf from the process. These developments come amid growing external commentary on divisions within Iran's leadership. US President Donald Trump, speaking in an interview, described what he called severe internal differences, stating that the Islamic Republic is very confused about its leadership. He added that senior officials are fighting like cats and dogs, and claimed that recent actions had eliminated multiple layers of leadership. In a post on Truth Social, Trump reiterated his position, describing internal conflicts between what he characterized as extremists and moderates as chaotic. However, Iranian officials have pushed back strongly against these claims. Mohammad Baqer Qalibaf and Masoud Pezeshkian, head of government, issued identical statements on social media asserting unity, stating that there are no divisions between extremists and moderates, and emphasizing what they described as iron unity under the supreme leader. Gholam Hossein Mohseni Ejei, head of the judiciary, also dismissed the characterization of divisions, describing such labels as fabricated and irrelevant within the political structure of the Islamic Republic. However, reports of internal disagreements have surfaced repeatedly since the start of the US-Israel conflict with Iran. According to earlier information received by Iran International, tensions at the top levels of power have deepened, with reports of confrontations between senior political figures and commanders of the Revolutionary Guard Corps. Two sources close to the presidential office described a heated exchange on April 5th between Masoud Pezeshkian and Hossein Taib, a figure close to Mojtaba Khamenei. The meeting was described as very difficult and critical by those present. During the discussion, Pezeshkian reportedly criticized the actions of senior military figures, including Ahmad Vahidi and Ali Abdullahi, stating that their policies of intensifying attacks on regional countries had undermined ceasefire efforts and risked pushing the Islamic Republic towards a broader conflict. As diplomatic movements continue and internal dynamics shift, the situation presents a complex picture of both negotiation and tension. Iran still has a supreme leader, but power no longer works the way it did under Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Authority has shifted from one man to a network of generals. At the center of that network are Brigadier General Ahmad Vahidi, the Commander-in-Chief of the Revolutionary Guards, Mohammad Bagher Zolghadeh, head of the Supreme National Security Council, and Yahya Rahim Safavi, a senior military advisor. They are now driving decisions on war, security, and diplomacy. Abdolreza Darvari, a former advisor to President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, said,
Mujtaba is managing the country as though he is the director of the board. He relies heavily on the advice and guidance of the board members. The generals are the board members.
This board operates collectively, and Mujtaba Khamenei, the new supreme leader, is part of it, but not above it. Sanam Vakil of Chatham House said,
Mujtaba is not yet in full command or control. He is presented with fait accompli presentations right now.
His physical condition and isolation have reinforced that reality. After the airstrikes that killed his father, Mujtaba Khamenei was left seriously wounded. His face and lips burned, one leg operated on multiple times, and his ability to speak affected. He has not appeared publicly or recorded a message. Instead, communication with him happens through a slow, low-tech chain. Handwritten notes sealed in envelopes, passed from one courier to another, traveling by road and motorcycle until they reach his hideout. His responses return the same way. At the same time, even senior commanders avoid visiting him directly, fearing they could be tracked and targeted. That distance has widened the gap between formal authority and operational control. The Revolutionary Guards have filled that gap. Under the previous supreme leader, they were powerful but ultimately subordinate. Now, they are central. Ali Vaez of the International Crisis Group described this power dynamics.
Mujtaba is not supreme. He might be leader in name, but he is not supreme the way his father was. Mujtaba is subservient to the Revolutionary Guards because he owes his position to them.
The influence of commanders like Vahidi, Zolgadar, and Safavi is visible across key decisions, from military strategy to diplomacy. They shaped Iran's wartime posture, including attacks in the region and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. They also moved into negotiations. Mohammad Baqer Qalibaf, a former Guards General and now Speaker of Parliament, was chosen to lead talks with the United States, displacing Foreign Minister Abbas Araqchi. For the first time, Guards commanders were part of Iran's negotiating delegation. Personal ties reinforced this structure. Mujtaba Khamenei fought with the Guards as a teenager in the Iran-Iraq War in a unit known as the Habib Battalion. Many of those who served with him went on to hold senior military and intelligence roles. Some remained close. For years, Mujtaba, Qalibaf, and former intelligence chief Hossein Taib met regularly for long working lunches at his father's compound. They were known as the Triangle of Power. Today, those relationships continue, but as peer networks, not a hierarchy. Even internal disagreements show where authority sits. When civilian leaders, including President Masoud Pezeshkian, pushed to continue negotiations with the United States due to economic pressure, the generals opposed it. They argued talks were pointless under a US blockade. They prevailed. The negotiations collapsed. Publicly, Iran maintains that the supreme leader is involved in decisions. But in practice, power has been redistributed, not removed, but shared among a group of military commanders. And right now, those commanders are setting the direction.